everybody, this is Jesse from NAPCO Tech Support. And in this video, we're going to go over how to change over or add an Accelaterm CICP2800 to MVP Cloud Access. If you're adding new, please make sure that you have the account created in ComNet with the correct number of doors purchased. We have other videos explaining that process. If this was a database migration, this would have been done already before the data was moved over. Each Accelaterm will need a cloud-ready CICP2800 Netboard 2, replacing the CICP18ACC netboard. Each panel will also need to be connected to the customer's LAN/internet. RS-485 is not supported. Also, if this is a migration, please make sure that you have any RS-485 wiring removed permanently. This should be done before continuing. You will also need to download the latest version of the Universe Utility Finder. This can be done by going to the NAPCO Technical Library under Software Firmware, under NAPCO Access Pro, and look for the latest version of the Utility Finder. Check the Getting Started Guide for Confidential Controller on the MVP site. We can see that on the CICP2800 Netboard 2, the JP4 and JP5 jumper will both need to be on the left 2 pins. Then we're going to press the reset button for 3 to 5 seconds. You can do this now. Next, check the Universe Utility Finder. You can click Discover, and then the panel should come back showing Mode A, aka Cloud Mode. If this was a database migration, the COM port will already be loaded. We're going to need to click on COM ports and check/change the MAC address. If the CICP2800 Netboard 2 was not used on the CA software. After the MAC address has been changed and validated, make sure you select the correct time zone where the panel is located, and then press Save and Write Config. The panel should now request a firmware download followed by a full data download. You can check this by clicking on the command status. We will speed this up for the video demonstration purposes, but this process should only take a couple of minutes. Once the firmware and data download are complete, all badges that were migrated over should start working. You can check that in the Event Status tab by swiping a couple. The panel is now online and ready to be used. If adding new, click on COM ports and then click on Add. Enter the description and the MAC address of the Netboard 2. Set the time zone and then press Save and Write Config. Next, we're going to click on Panels and Locks. You're going to give the panel a description. Pick Accelaterm 8 or 16. If this is a new panel, the address will be defaulted as 1. You can leave the address as 1. If you have more than one panel, they can all be left at address number 1, since each panel has its own COM port. Then select the correct COM port for this panel, and then press the Save button. Now the reader configuration screen will come up. You can pick the number of readers. If you're not using all 8 or 16, depending on your configuration, you can set the correct number. You can always add more later, and then press the OK button. This will auto configure the readers. The panel will appear red offline. You can check the command status. The panel will do a full firmware followed by a full data download. We have sped this up for the video demonstration purposes. Once the firmware and data download are complete, you can click on Panels and Locks again, and now the panel will appear blue online and is now ready to be programmed. Now, just to review, we went over how to change over from a migration or add a new CICP2800 Accelaterm to MVP Cloud Access. As always, for more information, you can visit us on the web at tech.napcosecurity.com. Thank you all for watching.